So why am I making this video? Well, because I felt like it. And I wanted to share a story of my cat Wex. Um, so I'm not in my home office right now, but that's a disaster to show you anyway. Why not? Hoarding, whatever. But when you live with someone, obviously, my cat's a cat, but this little sentient being, arguably is the intelligence of about a 2-year-old in terms of the brain development. But I got this door here. I got this door in my home office. It doesn't lead you outside, but it leads you to like these little stairs. There's a door there. And there's outside door. It's my back door. And my cat Wex. My cat Wex, where you start, you get to know your pet and their behavior and how they act and I don't know the exact timeline. Probably about sometime about 2 weeks ago. Sometime about 2 weeks ago, my cat got obsessed with trying to open this door. He just couldn't get it open. He can reach it. He's not doing it now. He hasn't been doing it. He stopped doing it, but day in and day out, my cat was just so hard. He's trying to open his door. And he could open it. It's not. I've seen him do it before, but he just couldn't get this door open. And he was fighting to get this door open. I just didn't get it. And I found myself getting like mad and annoyed, but like you can't get mad at a cat as the brain of a 2-year-old, essentially, in terms of, brain development. You compare him to a human, but, yell at a 2-year-old. You shouldn't. Like, you yell at your cat. Your cats do what they want, you can't control them, but I was still getting frustrated because I was in my home office. I was working on a project about 2 weeks ago, or, working, and actually, I was on a call for work, doing this thing, and you kind of have to be in a quiet environment. It's kind of like a policy, and whatever, it's just a job. I can't just make all this noise. I'm like, dude, like, I didn't want to shut. If I shut the other door to the office, didn't let him in, he's gonna do it. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna, whatever. You can't fight the current, and trying to make money from home or whatever, and you don't have to as long as you want to, but then I have to. I was like, all right, well, my cat, something's bothering my cat. So we open the door, go outside, and I kept thinking it was the neighbor's cat. I was like, this cat in the neighborhood comes to visit them, but the cat never came by. But my cat Wexer just kept messing with this door. He couldn't get it open, and he knows how to open the door. I was so confused. It didn't make any sense. And maybe, in a sense, someone was banging on my back door. When you lose someone, as this is the part that's tough to hear. If you're not ready to hear, that's fine. You can tune out now. When you feel like you lost someone in this physical world, like I lost my mother, I lost my father. It's only that. You only lost the physical. And it's like Jimmy V, Jim, the guy, like the video. Famous cancer speech, Favano. Not Italian, I can't say it. But he said something in that speech along the lines of, cancer can take my body, but that's it. He's like, cancer will never take my mind, cancer will never take my soul, and cancer will never take my heart. So if you're watching this 5-minute video, we're going to cut off at 5 minutes. It's 7 in the morning. I've been up all night. I got to go to bed now because, the sun comes up, birds start chirping. It's, it's time for you to go to bed. Night owl, right? But anyway, just think about that. If you lost someone, whether it was recently or not, and the 10-year anniversary of my mother's death, August 8th, 2026, You could say it's in the near future. A little bit, yes, less than a year and a half. And not ready for that day? No. Because you'd never be 100% ready, but I mean, 0% ready? No. I mean, yeah, more than that, but, it's like Hussein always said, you can never be at 0, you can never be at 100. And, acceptance and grievance and preparation, it's all a spectrum. It could be a speech for a class. You got a speech class. You can prepare. You can go unprepared, no prepared. You can be over. Like there's no. It doesn't matter. However, you should never do something because you feel like you have to do it. You don't have to do anything other than breathe. So simple with its beauty and simplicity. You should only do something because you want to. It doesn't matter if you stay up all night and you exhaust your body. Because you exhaust the body. If you're doing something you love, if you're doing it out of love, you'll never exhaust the soul, the mind, or the heart. So you can hear the birds chirping. You can see the mess in my backyard from, I mean, if you're here, you've seen the videos, you saw me huck a bunch of old furniture out my back window and beat with a baseball bat like Johnny Ramone and a sledgehammer, but it was invigorating. Yeah, so the backyard. You could say the backyard needs work, but it don't. If you die today, someone will buy the property. Doesn't matter. Stay in the backyard. You have a beautiful garden in my mom's memory. If I want to. I don't have to. Because her memory and her soul and her spirit will live on. Whether I build a memorial garden or not, I have planned out. It's a matter of time. You gotta be patient. Father always said patience is a virtue. Bull and China shop, old me would have I already did tear up the backyard. I mean, you didn't see it when I bought the property. This was a jungle. I mean, yeah, it's not in the best state now, but I mean, like it was a jungle. I mean, you buy a house and the next day you get a citation at your front door. Like, dude, like I ain't even unpacked my boxes yet. How you gonna take me to city court over some overgrown weeds that are whatever? Just an obstacle. Yeah, it's time for bed. 7 a.m. Thanks for tuning in. Just remember, you lost a loved one. You can't lose them completely. And, I can share a story. I had the pictures, and I was, it was a few years ago. It was 2022. My father passed away. And, father passed away. You grieve in your own way. And what I do, I went to my backyard and just started digging up these bricks that were covered in weeds and whatever. Like, it was, and I can find the old date. I have some photos, videos, not of the day I bought it, but it's still half a jungle. Literally bought a machete. I do buy a machete to get to my fence because the previous owner let the yard get to that state. Hey, that's what they want to do. Like I said, she didn't have to do it. She didn't want to. She wanted a jungle for a backyard. Survive. Someone's going to buy the house anyway. Yeah, because they wanted to. But there was this bird. It was a red robin. This husky red robin. And mind you, it was August. August or something like that, 22 or June. June and August. And I was just out here. We had shovels. It was more than one person, but someone helped me. And shovels and rakes and hose and we had a machete, and I was just digging this stuff up, and this bird was just chirping and talking to me, but it was right next to me. It was a week or two after losing my father. I was in my backyard just digging holes, dude. Why? Because I wanted to. And there was some bricks in the backyard. I didn't have to. I wanted to. There was this bird. This bird found me. This bird was following me around the yard. This bird was just chirping, like it was talking to me. And This bird didn't get scared. I was like throwing bricks around, like hucking dirt in the air, and dude, this bird, like I've never had a bird follow me like that. This bird was just like, it didn't matter what part of the yard I was in, and it was just a one day. It was like for 2 weeks. Like I go outside, working in the yard, but whatever. I wasn't at work like 8 hours a day. I was just in the yard, and with the help of someone that cared about my father and me, but I only know who they are. So, memories live on forever. But when I lost my father in the physical sense, you say in the heart, brain, spirit, to live on forever. As long as I walk with a purpose and carry on his legacy. Yeah, it's 11 minutes. We'll call it. Rest your eyes sometimes. Pop said you gotta rest your eyes, and you gotta get 3 hours of sleep before work, so love you.